Hey folks, this is Justin from the Leonidas Knives and Gear channel. Hope you're doing well out there. And this is my follow-up video to my first look impressions of the Feyachi V30 2MOA red dot sight. And I was finally able to get it out to the Red-Eyed Hog Ranch, his range out there. Had a really good time with it. Only took it out to about 50 yards. Kind of wanted to maybe do a little further, just really weren't able to. But didn't have a problem at all getting it sighted in at 50 yards. And for what I have this rifle set up for, it's more like a mid-range battle rifle. So this will do just fine for me in the meantime, being a non-magnified red dot sight. So that worked out for me. A few quick updates before I wrap up the review. I was able to sand and paint the sight brown to match the rest of the rifle here. I think that looks fantastic. And the riser mount is kind of new to me. I haven't used a dot with a riser before, but I really like it. Worked out for me. I also had a humble viewer from the last video. He commented, suggested that I bump the sight up. I had it sort of pushed back on the rail here towards my rear flip-up sight, and I did some quick research on that, and that actually is a good idea. Just gives you better peripheral vision while you're aiming down the dot sight, so that was changed. But overall, I mean, it's just an easy sight to work with. Just a smooth, nice little rubbery button. You click on and off. Audible click. I didn't really have any problems remembering to turn it on or off. And then you have the up and down arrows to level up your intensity or downgrade the intensity of the laser brightness, and no problems with that. And overall, just for a budget dot sight, I think on Amazon it's around $65 now. So yeah, of course it's on sale now, but it's a pretty fair price for getting a decent sight with, it seems to me, like a nice riser mount. Everything on it works just fine. Again, yeah, no problems turning it on and off, raising up the brightness, lowering that. I just popped the knobs off, used my Leatherman, and got it sighted in. One thing I've noticed, the lens is kind of like a smaller viewing lens on the optic, and I would say I would prefer maybe like a larger viewing lens, larger optic, but maybe in another sense you get faster target acquisition, just less to look down, just sort of kind of just go directly down the sight on what you need to destroy. But that's just kind of my thoughts. But yeah, I had a good time with it, and this is definitely a good red dot for being a budget red dot. And especially if you're trying to save up for a better optic, I would definitely run with something like this, at least for a little while. Obviously would be fantastic for airsoft, but this being the real deal battle rifle, sporting tactical rifle, it held just fine on mine. Most of the reviews out there for this dot are good, and I will agree with that. A few minor things here or there, but I feel like that's a pretty fair price, and definitely a good placeholder if you're looking for a better dot. So folks, if you enjoyed the video, hey, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to get some feedback down in the comments, and please subscribe.